Hello everybody, today we're gonna do things a little bit differently. I know you're used to all the memes and fun and all that stuff in my videos, but this is not the time. Psych!
Got him! Got him!
Okay, this is a very serious topic, but the delivery doesn't have to be. What I'm going to do here today is give you enough information and educate you so that you can make a better decision as to whether or not this is your time to either buy, sell, invest, whatever it is that you're looking to do, and hopefully clear the air a little bit. So the questions I'm going to answer here today are, is the economy going to recover? And will real estate crash? Extra. You're right, I should have known better, I'm sorry. Let's look at some data given to me by my friends at Keeping Current Matters. They did all the heavy lifting for us so that it becomes a lot easier for me to digest that information and give it right to you. It's a weird way to put it. All right, let's look at what the big guys or smart money are thinking. Honestly, they seem to think that we're going to see a correction within the second half of this year. And I actually agree with them. Now, let's just talk about real estate because let's be honest, that's the only thing I care about really. Let's start off by talking about interest rates. They are still extremely and historically low, which means that buyers that are able to will likely be purchasing. But are they? If we look at the chart from Showing Time, which is a service that we real estate agents use to schedule showings, you can see that there was a huge decline in showing requests during early March to early April. But look at what happened in the last 4 weeks. Boom! Buyers have actually flooded the market because we are getting so many more showing requests now through Showing Time, which means that people are looking at a lot more property. But guess what isn't keeping up with that demand? That's right, inventory, aka sellers. There are so many more buyers right now than sellers that if a property gets listed at the right price, not only will it likely get multiple offers, it will probably also go over asking price due to the high demand. Due to the high demand. Why am I speaking like that? And who wouldn't like that? Well, it seems like sellers wouldn't like that because they're not listing. And I'm really just joking about the way I'm saying it, but think about every single thing that's adding up here. We have historically low interest rates. It is a spring market, believe it or not. We have tons of buyers flooding the market, and we have low inventory. What else could a seller really want? Okay, I'm done yelling at you guys because I do get it. People are fearful of an economic collapse. But let me give you some more data to hopefully make you feel a little bit better about it. These are the unemployment filings from March to first week of May. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot. The total of 33.4 million people that have filed for unemployment, which is a really scary number. But who are these people? Well, if you see here, 37.6% of them, which is a huge chunk of these, are servers and bartenders, which are actually people that are likely to go back to work hopefully very soon. Why is this important to know? Well, because out of all these people that are filing unemployment right now, 90% of those are actually expected to go back to work. They're unemployed temporarily. And come on, let's look at the glass half full here and flip the numbers. Can we talk about how there's been over 30 million filing for unemployment, but why isn't anyone talking about how 85.3% of the workforce is actually still employed, which is really, really reassuring. All right, this video is starting to get a little bit longer than I wanted to, so let's just make a few last points about why today isn't like 2008. The main reason why today is different is because today people actually have a lot more equity built into the properties. It was actually extremely surprising for me to see that over 40% of people have their property paid off. Also, 16.6% of people have at least 60% equity in their property. That's over 50% of people with at least 60% of equity. This was not the case in 2008. That's why any changes in prices was so significant back then. This is not the case today. Okay, I'm done, but I do need people to know this information so that they can make a better decision whether or not it was time for them to sell, buy, or whatever doubts they had in their mind. I hope this really helped. If you have any questions, just let me know. Bye guys.